complete local election coverage.
Local 3 is explaining the issues
And connecting you to the candidates.
so you can make your choice on air and on local3news.com.
Brought to you by Warren & Griffin, your local 5-star law firm.
Download the Local 3 News and Weather apps now.
The death of Naomi Judd just a few days ago has an awful lot of conversations going on all across the country now about what it is to need mental health help. How early do you begin to intervene? How do you simply raise awareness about the issue? This month, the month of May, is National Mental Health Awareness Month. We are so lucky here in Chattanooga to have the AIM Center, and this morning to have Donna Maddox on the show with us. She is a long-term not only supporter, but on the staff there at the AIM Center. Your role has changed recently, and what are you doing now?
I'm working with special projects with the AIM Center on some housing projects and different things that we have going on, which are quite exciting. But Julie, you're so right. With the death of Naomi Judd and many others that we may not know by name, it really raises the need for us to be aware about our mental health. And to accept that we have mental health and physical health issues, and we need to take care of ourselves.
Well, I think that, you just said something about many others who we might not know by name. I guess part of the stigma maybe of mental health over the years has been that it was only a certain part of the population that might struggle with it. To see this superstar who seemed to have it all fall victim to it, if you will, might be it'll just further a conversation, I guess.
Absolutely, and there has been a lot of stigma. For a long time we thought, well, let's regard somebody's privacy and not talk about it. In the old days, we kept Uncle Joe in the closet and nobody just knew, oh, well, he's funny. But, we didn't know how Uncle Joe probably was suffering and how withdrawn he was. And certainly our world today, and particularly COVID, it has taught us that everyone can have mental health issues. And on a daily basis, you can feel bad or have anxiety. And these are things that may not last your lifetime, but there are other things that become more serious and that really kind of, take us apart from the mainstream, and we start isolating ourselves, or, just have negative and sad thoughts that don't leave after a few days. And then we know it's time to get help.
I guess you think about the judgment that for someone who doesn't struggle with a mental health concern, that it's easy to pass judgment maybe on somebody else. But you can think about if you've heard a funny joke, and all you can do, your reaction is just to laugh. If someone came to you and said, "Don't laugh," you can't. That was a natural response. That's what it is, right? If you're struggling with mental health, you feel what you feel. Like
any other physical health condition. And that's so important to recognize that, our minds and our bodies work together. And we feel pain and we feel sadness. And I do think that, there's less stigma. Certainly our young people can openly talk about issues they deal with. And they seek that companionship and support from others. And that's one of the great things about the AIM Center. It really offers persons in our town, adults, with a mental health diagnosis, the opportunity to come and be in relationship with other people, to socialize. We have educational opportunities, employment opportunities, we have housing. We just have a host of things to bring people back into a community.
Well, and it sounds like, from what I've learned with you over the years, so much of what you do is you do give them that socialization, but they're also free to express their own inner feelings through art, through music, which kind of probably helps them figure out their own thoughts a little bit.
And build their self-esteem and their confidence back when we have natural ways to express ourselves, and we think, oh, we couldn't possibly be good at that, and it's just like helping to produce a video in-house. Well, I've never done that. Well, let's go in there and see what it's like. And then all of a sudden we realize we do have talents, or that someone's not going to judge us if we make a mistake, because we're in the learning process.
Do y'all still have that book available?
We do. We have 2 books available. One is the 100 Views of Chattanooga, an art book that was produced a couple years ago. And during COVID, we produced the AIM Center Anthology, Drawn Together. Both are beautiful representations of the talents of our members.
You do probably. How many members are there, by the way?
Today, we probably have about 50 active members that are coming on a daily basis, but we serve over 1,500 people in our community.
Okay, so of those 1,500 or 50, do they run the gamut, Donna, of kind of a mild
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. We have some people, well, for one thing, I'd love for people to know we have many members that through the AIM Center have gained employment. We have several that are now back in college. So, I mean, in coming to the AIM Center and maybe just acquiring that confidence again themselves to be able to pursue their dreams. So everyone that comes does participate in creating their own individual recovery plan, and we address their goals.
I only have about a minute left. For the public at large, I guess if they're hearing about you for the first time, because you are kind of a secret for a lot of people, how do they access you?
Well, we'd love them to check out our website, which is aimcenterinc.org.
Okay.
And certainly we're up on West MLK. We invite people to come in to have a tour, give us a call, and we'd set it up.
And if they want to see about getting one of the books, because they are lovely and inspirational, and graduation season is here.
That's right.
If you know somebody graduating who maybe struggles with anxiety or something, this could be a book to really open their eyes.
Right.
How do they get one?
We're available on the website, and also with our friends from Volunteer Behavioral Health. They're having an event at Barnes & Noble the end of the month.
Okay.
And so we'll have the book available there for people to see and participate with if they'd like. And also, very specially, we're going to have members available and on site to tell their stories.
Oh.
That's what's so special.
Very nice. They are a true wonderful resource that we have here. If you want to learn more, to go to aimcenterinc.org. Their phone number is there too if you do want to give them a call. And if you are struggling, you don't have to be alone. If you know someone who is, be kind. Thank you.
Thank you.